Hello, beautiful souls. We are doing your beautiful guided healing card pull today to see what guidance we can call in from spirit teams, from the beautiful angels, to see how they can support us in our chronic illness journey this week, our illness journeys, and just generally our aches and pains. See what is going on and see what can come from this beautiful guidance today. So before I pull any cards, I'm working with my beautiful Light Seers deck today, and I'm also going to pull from the Luminous Pathway, which is just a glorious, glorious deck to work with. It is so beautiful. I'm just going to have a moment to breathe into this gorgeous energy and just feel into what is needed before we get those clarification pieces from spirit. And what I'm feeling, I feel like there's heaviness. I want to see solar plexus and heart space this week. There's definitely some heaviness around the chest, maybe those pieces of colds, coughs, chest infections. Be protective of your immune system here is what I'm hearing. Be protective of your immune system. I want to drop vitamin C here for some reason. So a natural form of vitamin C, it might just help boost those feelings for you right now at this time. Maybe it's the changing weather. Maybe it's those feelings of, I remember when I was teaching this time of the year, that first part of the term, the brand new year, I would always get sick around this time because it's that new part. You're pushing yourself to the max. It's a long term in the year, and I would always get sick. And my birthday's in the October half term normally, so I would always be ill for my birthday, and it's that pushing piece, it's that pushing. So question, what is it that you are stepping into in terms of looking after yourself? Let's get some clarity here from these beautiful cards. Spirit, what do we need to hear today in terms of this gorgeous guidance? What is it that we're being called to take action on for ourselves? I'm feeling throat pieces as well here, so they're adding layers. It's definitely cold season, it's definitely chesty season, sore throat season. There's definitely those pieces going on here. They're adding layers, and it's just heavy. It feels heavy. Be wary and protect yourself from the cold as well. The Seven of Pentacles comes in first. So what you're being called to do is build strong foundations for your own immune system. So these roots here are showing you that in order to be wealthy in health, you have to have a strong foundation. So if you're ignoring the foundations of your own health, if you're ignoring those pieces that sit deep within, then it's not going to work in your favor. What you're being called to do is plant the seeds. Do it now, and the seeds can be really tiny. So let me give you an example here, beautiful soul. It's that piece of breath work. If you can do a breath work practice every single day, even 3 times a day, it might take 5 minutes, but if you can invest time and energy into this for yourself, and it's free, you will improve your own immune system without a doubt, because there is proof. The Heart Math Center actually gives you this information, so if you want to look this up, feel free. But they give you a breath work, and a breath work that can really activate the parasympathetic nervous system and support the immune system is a 3-6, or a breath work practice where the breath in is a lot less than the breath out. That's what activates the nervous system, okay? The parasympathetic nervous system, and this will support. There is scientific evidence to prove this. This will support and heal, allow your immune system to be supported and heal those ailments. So planting those seeds, building strong foundations within your own system, remembering that this is not the aesthetic piece. It doesn't matter on the outside about looking your best. It's about working from the inside out, okay? It's not always about looking good on the outside, it's feeling good on the inside, because that will create longevity for life, right? It will create longevity for life when you focus in. The Judgment card here comes in, and this comes in, I feel, again, this hits in the lower part of the stomach, and it's like the gut space, so it's between the sacral and the emotional center, the solar plexus, and this is judgment on your own self. So when you sit in judgment of yourself in these pieces, when you sit in judgment of your own illness, your own capabilities, your own creativity, and when you sit in belief of you can't do something, all you're doing is fueling the fire of disbelief. You are fueling, so therefore you are manifesting more of the same thing. What this Judgment card is asking you to do is balance that beautiful mindset, is balance the space that it comes with. It's about balancing yourself to be able to allow your own spirit to become more free. And you have the ability, when you lay the strong foundations, you have an ability to live a beautiful life. You are not restricted because of illness. You are not restricted because of mobility. You are only restricted to what your mind tells you you are restricted to. Okay? Your mind is the thing that tells your body that you cannot do something. It is not the physical. And as much as I know in terms of my own health, my own illness, I understand the pain is real. The pain is real. However, the mind creates more pain. The mind manifests this belief to believe that it's the body that's not working. It's a combination. It's a combination of all the things, mind, body, soul. So if your mind keeps telling you your body cannot do, if your mind keeps telling you your body is not worthy of being able to move, to dance, to have fun, if you're telling your body this, then it's going to stay, it's going to remain. And there are pieces where the body is just so stubborn it will not shift. But it doesn't mean to say it has to limit what you are capable of. Because even with long-term physical mobility issues, you are still capable within your mind and soul to move mountains. Yes, it is possible. And then the Page of Pentacles comes in just to say, look, what are you practicing spiritually? What are you setting your intentions at for yourself? Where are you guiding yourself on a daily basis to do better? Where are you putting that energy? Are you bringing it in? Are you thinking the negatives? Are you thinking that this is me done, I'm done for life, this is where I'm going? Or are you actually going, okay, this is something that I can work with. I can turn this challenge into this opportunity. I have the potential to bring in my own faith, my own spiritual practices. And spirituality doesn't necessarily mean all the woo-woo stuff. It might just mean a yoga practice. And if getting on your feet and doing a downward dog on a yoga mat scares the shit out of you like it once used to scare the shit out of me, it might be that you start smaller, start with chair yoga, but the more you put yourself forward for these things, the more your energy within your physical body will shift and it will come round full circle. It will improve. There is, again, scientific evidence to support these practices. And although I am not a medical practitioner, I do know that movement is an absolute key resource to feeling good with chronic illness. And it doesn't matter how you start. You don't have to compare yourself, because that's another piece, isn't it? The comparison around this. Here is the Ace of Cups coming in, and this beautiful Ace of Cups comes in to question Where is your heart space at right now? It questions that there is a new path coming in for you. And this new path will create a lot of new emotions. Some might be up here, some might be down here, and it's your job to level them out. Because when we sit in high or low emotions, our nervous system is going all over the place. And this is about becoming regulated around the heart space. Again, breath work. I'm hearing vagus nerve work as well. Vagus nerve work is good for regulating those pieces. When you become anxious, it's good for regulating the nervous system when it's in fight or flight mode. And those pieces, as we probably already know, fight or flight mode is that brain's response that releases cortisol and can heighten fibro and chronic illness pain, because it's firing the fucking neurons all over the place, right? It's firing those neurons, and then it sort of magnetizes to those pain points. So we can often feel even worse with our pain at those pieces. But this Ace of Cups does actually allow yourself to awaken your own soul. What lights you up in your system? What is it that you absolutely love? Where in your own body feels good when you're in a beautiful energy of love? What do you want to do going forward? How do you want to perceive yourself going forward? Are you going to sit back here in that judgment piece? Are you going to sit in judgment of yourself forever? Are you going to sit in that judgment, or are you going to lay some strong foundations so that you can bring in new practices, maybe some spiritual practices, and then step into the light around your heart space? Because that is where the magic happens, when you know what lights your soul. And this is not about going back to a time that once was where you were happy. This is about creating a new joy for yourself deep within your own heart, looking at what it is that you love and going forward with that. What can you do for you? Because the more you are in a joyful mindset, the more you're leading from a place of love, the more you are loving yourself, loving your illness, loving the opportunities that it's bringing, which might be a challenge when they first come in. The more you step into love, the more beautiful your frequency will be, and that will support your pain. Because when you're in a better frequency, when you're in the frequency of love instead of hurt or grief or anger, frustration, when you're in those joy pieces, when you're in that beautiful energy of leading yourself with love, we've got flying cards, then you resonate at a higher level, your frequency shifts, and the pain lessens. It is science. And the two beautiful cards that jump out are the Serpent's Coil right here and the Harmonic Scale. These are gorgeous, right? These are so gorgeous. And to finish this off, the Serpent's Coil is about rebirth. It's about looking into the things that no longer serve you and stepping over them, stepping through them, walking past them, leaving them behind, shedding the old version of you, stepping into a new version of you and protecting that new version, okay? And the other piece is the Harmonic Scale, and it's just so glorious. And I want to say it's bringing in, I want to say music will help, healing frequencies as well. Make sure you're listening to healing frequencies, because that will help bring balance and harmony. Healing frequencies are absolutely huge. Even listening to them on an evening in bed, getting something what you can put over your head and support your ears, because little headphones don't always work, and they're quite often uncomfortable, but you can get supportive headbands. I have one on my website, go check it out. And it just sits comfortably over the ears. And healing music on an evening, going to sleep to healing frequencies, you're already setting yourself up for the day after. You're already setting yourself up in a good energy. So really take the time. Remember, investing in you, time, money, energy, is the way forward to healing. It's a beautiful, beautiful space to be in when you invest in yourself, when you know you're worthy of investing time, money and energy. So if you have any questions, beautiful souls, please drop them in the comments. I will come in and answer them. If you have any questions about these practices, ask them. I can guide you to the practices. If you want to check out the website, go and see what my courses are, see what are on offer, see if you resonate with any of them, and if you have questions, again, get in touch. So listening to those healing frequencies on an evening will absolutely support you going forward into the next day. You'll already be in a good frequency. Start your days from the night time before. Sending you all the love, sending you all the light.